Clap your hands and give him praise. He said, I was hungry. I was hungry. You didn't give me food. No, you did not. He said, I was hungry. You didn't feed me. He said, I was thirsty. You didn't give me a drink. He said, I was a stranger and you didn't take me in. I was naked and you clothed me not. Sick and in prison and you visited me not. Now see, all these people Jesus continuously referred to as him. In other words, people that are in prison, people that are sick, people that are strangers, people that are naked without clothes, people that need food, that need water. Amen. He said, you visited me not. And they shall answer and say, Lord, when did we see you hungry and thirsty and stranger and naked and sick and in prison? And watch that. Everybody read that out loud. And did not minister. Everybody say minister. Minister. Come on, everybody say minister. Minister. We've lost the art of ministry in our churches. You know what real ministry is? It's not preaching. Real ministry is not singing a solo in the choir. Real ministry is going to Jesus, to the streets, to the gutters, come on, to those in poverty, to those in prisons, and minister to him. He said, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as you did it not. You ready for this? Here's what blows my mind. The difference between blessing and heaven and curse and hell is one word. Those that did it and those that did it not. Can you imagine? Literally, the simplicity of the fact that there's some people that are cursed because they don't care. There's some people that are cursed because they're not doing it. But there's a lot of people out there that are blessed because they're doing it to those, amen, that are the least. What did Jesus say? He said, you did it not to one of the least. Everybody say least. Least. Everybody say least. Least. Like the least. You hear me? I'm talking the worst. The least. You can't get any lower than the least. Jesus said, when you do it to the least of these, he said, you did it to me. And what I'm going to talk to you about for the next 10 minutes is the least of these. Because that's what God is calling us all to. Everybody. Everybody here. Every single person in this building, if you're 9 years old or you're 19 or you're 59, it doesn't matter what your situation is. If you own your own business or you work at McDonald's or you're broke or you're homeless yourself, amen, you have got to get busy about doing. Everybody say doing. Doing. To the least. Everybody say the least. The least. You know, this morning, Mike and Carol and I drove down to Detroit, and we drove down to where we're going tomorrow morning. We're connecting with the homeless. And some lady, God bless her heart, it was a Catholic nun. She came by in a minivan and she was handing out some sack lunches. Now granted, they were peanut butter and jelly and a bottle of water, and that's great. God bless her. God bless her richly. Because you know why? That sweet little nun goes out there every single day. You hear me? I got a picture of her. I should have put it on the PowerPoint. And I went and shook her hand. I said, ma'am, it is such an honor to meet you. You know why? Because Jesus said, he that is greatest among you is your servant. And I just came in the presence of greatness. And I said, so how do you finance this? And she looked at me, and I'm going to tell you right now, you meet people, they have a glow. You know what I'm talking about. Right. You meet people, you can see Jesus in them. And you know what? Whether she's a Catholic nun or not, she had a glow about her. It was beautiful. You hear me? She looked like an angel. I was like, so how do you finance this? She goes, me and Jesus does it. She said, I just do it, and every time I do it, God blesses me. You know what? Ain't that the truth? You can't outgive God. Where's Betsy at? Where's Betsy? Betsy, God bless her. She's been doing so much today. She came all the way from Oklahoma. You know, on our last mission trip, she was at, was it Walmart or Sam's Club? I know you went to both. But it was at Walmart, I believe, and she had a whole grocery cart full of stuff that she was getting for the homeless. I'm talking all kinds of stuff. And this couple standing behind her, everybody was asking her what all this stuff was for. And the couple behind her said, you know what, ma'am, we want to pay for this. And they bought all of the stuff that was in the grocery cart. Woo! You can't outgive God, my friends. Come on, if it's God's will, it's God's will. You cannot outgive Jesus. When you get to the least of these, you do it to him. You know what I've learned? I have learned in my years of doing this that when God trusts you, He'll bring people to you.
That's good. That's right.
And that's why I vowed to the Lord that if I ever met a homeless person or a fatherless kid that didn't have shoes, I would personally go buy them shoes. Or if I ever met somebody that was hungry, it doesn't matter. I don't care how busy I am. I'll miss an airplane to do it, and I'm not even kidding, because it's something where I literally view these people as Jesus. I literally believe I'm staring Jesus right in his face.
That's right.
And we were standing at this shelter today, and the sweet, lovely nun had already left, and this darling lady comes out, just broken, no teeth, and she looks at me and she goes, "Do you have any food?" And I said, "No, ma'am." I said, "She's actually just left." And another lady comes out, and she had found a bag and found that it had peanut butter and jelly, and she couldn't eat sugar. And she literally looks at me, and she said, "I'm so hungry." And I got both of these ladies just staring at me, and I thought, you know what? I'm looking Jesus in the face right now. And there's no way I'm going to say, "Well, ma'am, I'm sorry, the lady's already gone. You know, they're out of food. God bless you, though." Right? So, as busy as we were today, and we were, amen, we went and we took them to lunch. And they're those beautiful ladies right there that we took out to lunch. And you just haven't lived till you really have taken Jesus to lunch.
Amen. That's true.
I mean, in your own car. That's it. Go ahead. Just one more minute.